I didn't want to be all nice. All right.
Damn, Coquito, where you found this? EUWF exclusive. Featuring CeeJayWolfy, For-Terrell, Cardi M, and Alice Coquito. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and aliens of all ages, space, and time, welcome to the WWE Evolve Episode 3 post-review podcast with my co-host CeeJayWolfy, For-Terrell, Cardi M, and this random cat. Hello. How are you? How are you, ma'am and sir?
Oh,
we are doing very, very great.
Thank you.
Glad to hear that. Yes, as you can see, we've got a special guest with us for the time being. And it's episode 3 of Evolve today, right?
Yes.
Super excited to talk about it.
Yeah, looking.
Oh, and he's gone.
Okay. And before we continue, what were your general thoughts on episode 1 and 2 before we get to episode 3? Like what would you expecting in episode 3 after seeing these first 2 episodes?
It was, I expected more. I did say I was expecting more from episode. Well, watching episode 2, I expected more in episode 3, which we had got more new characters and more new stories and stuff they built up in with the other characters they hadn't introduced yet either. So yeah, I expected more, and they brought it.
Okay, Terrell.
Yeah, they're really delivering. You know, they pick up from episode 1 all the way up to episode 3. We still have, you know, some of the beefs being addressed, you know, just a little breadcrumbs that they leaving behind. And like I said, as far as with delivery for stories and stuff like that, they are doing very well in that, because you know how they have stuff down the line and we'll have to sit around and wait. No, they just every week they're capitalizing on, you know, what needs to be addressed. Like they're wasting no time.
I mean, Miss Cardi M, what are your thoughts? What are you expecting for episode 3?
I guess I was expecting for them to kind of showcase different characters and, you know, the show everybody off. But that's a good point about the storylines. Like, I mean, I'm curious how long the season is and how much time they really have to like dev out the storylines, you know. But
they said like they've done like about between 3 to 6 months worth of tapings. So that's about 4 to 5 episodes per month, about 15 to 20 episodes.
That's full season. Wow,
Basically a
that's
season.
a rarity these days.
No, not really. NXT 2016 used to, like I said, book for do 4 episode tapings in one show. So they did the whole month just in case the wrestlers happened or they got picked up for like other things. But speaking of smash into the front, we get the first match of the night: Brinley Reese versus Mason Holiday. Her name is very unique. Brinley Reese, a fitness trainer and I guess a guru in a sense, and Mason Holiday kind of. I'll keep my comments to the end. This match only lasted 3 minutes 46 seconds. Brinley Reese was trying to do a lot of like power moves against Mason Holiday. Not a lot of wrestling like Olympic style moves.
It was only 3 minutes.
3 minutes 46 seconds. It felt like both of them didn't really understand each other in the match. It's kind of like it was a little off, back and forth. Mason Holiday only had
like less communication.
Yeah. Say that again.
There's like less communication between the two in the match.
Yeah.
Like they kind of lost in them.
I was kind of saying something. I was saying that while we were watching the match, it's like, for example, if this were an NXT match, that would have been the first, like, that would have been the introduction, like them kind of warming up to each other before the match really gets going. But thinking, you know, if this is Evolve and this is like developmental wrestling, I'm like, as I'm watching them for like, you know, 2-3 minutes, I'm like, is this it? Yeah. And then it kind of was it. There wasn't really like a big, like, I don't know, high point of the match, I would say. For a
3 minute 46 seconds match. By the way, Brinley Reese said this specifically before she did her TKO, which she calls Reese's Pieces. Take it. She said it should have been me in the first show. And then You heard that too. Thank you for the hearing that. I like that. Post match, she goes outside. Chewy Martinez is like, "Yo, you made your shot. How'd it feel? Like you saw me. It was great. Hey, why did you say that it should have been you?" Look, I don't remember saying that, but you saw what I did there, so that speaks for itself. So, CeeJayWolfy, your thoughts on the match, rating, and her shadiness at the end.
Yeah, that was kind of different from her. Usually her character from NXT was kind of like no bubbly face, baby face kind of feel to it. But I like it being different. It's kind of good. And the match, it was pretty decent. Now she learning more. Like it's getting like she getting more better than what she was before. But she was good then, but she got more better. And this new attitude is kind of good too for towards her character. So that's good. It's something.
Terrell?
As far as in with her remarks, it came off a bit heelish, and I didn't even see it coming. Like I'm just sitting here, okay, enjoying, at least trying to enjoy the match. Like I said, like we said earlier, the chemistry was kind of off between the two. Um, and sometimes you just have those people that be in a ring together that can bring the best out of you. For example, a lot of people crack on Nia Jax's performance in the ring, but for some odd reason, her and Naomi, they put on some really good matches. There's a couple other people I can name too. Bailey and Nia Jax put on good matches as well. But that's not about the main roster right now. It's about Evolve, and the chemistry was off. But I can say that as far as in her NXT performance, we didn't really see her as a winner, and I can't really recollect the time where I saw her as a winner. Um, so to see her showboating and stuff like that, boasting, and then at the end she just completely forgot that she said it. It kind of comes off as what's really going on. Like, is she about to do the unthinkable here? Like, is all this bubbly stuff about to go out the, now she got her little win. Is she about to become arrogant? Yeah.
True.
Well, yeah, she could turn heel if she's pissed off that she got sent to Evolve.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be there. It's
Your
storyline.
Your thoughts on the match? By the way, before I continue, Robert Stone and Peter Rosenberg were talking about babies. Robert Stone was fat shaming Peter Rosenberg. Then the fact that he was really into Brinley Reese. He's like, you have you have a pair of twins who are 8 years old. Like, yeah, but like I still look good. You're kind of out of shape.
Roasting each other.
Had a crush on Brinley Reese and told his wife, "Hey, don't let the kids see this episode, baby." Just he said that. He's literally said that. The guy, hey, baby, don't let him see this episode. So, your thoughts on Brinley Reese's match?
I kind of gave my thoughts on this match. It was all right. I'd like to see more from both of them, especially Reese. So, yeah.
Okay, now let's get into this. Mason Holiday. Why are they trying? They're trying to copy the Jada Parker element. Not once, but twice. We'll see another one later on.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm not trying to make too many comparisons between, because there are a lot of comparisons you could make between the NXT and Evolve characters and gimmicks, but yes.
I don't wear glasses and see my face right now. But
you can't.
The reason
you can't kind of tell they was doing that with Mason, and I was like, I called that bullshit as soon as they did it. As soon as she came on screen, I was like, I don't like her mannerisms.
Yeah, but we'll get to others who are doing that too. But my thoughts about the match, it was very sloppy. They need more practice. Mason Holiday is, by the way, she does her own gear. I do like that. Like Mason Holiday did her own gear. I listened to the commentary because they're really trying to be like 2016 Regal and all the other guys. Fuckface, Tom Hall. What was the guy's name? I'm sorry about, ladies and gentlemen. Look up Fuckface Tom and WWE. It's a reference. Now, yeah, my girl doesn't know that. I'll tell you later. But in the essence of this match, Brinley turning heel in a sense, slowly but surely. I like that.
Yeah,
I do, because it turns into something later on. We need heels and baby faces in Evolve. We need that, and they ain't nothing right now. There's a lot of whiny motherfuckers, but I get to that. Put that out there. Actually, for rating right now, my rating of the match, a C. Your rating?
Yeah, C.
Terrell.
A C plus just because they let Brinley win finally.
Okay. CeeJayWolfy.
Go for a C2.
Okay. C's around the block, which is damn just sad. All right.
Rating.
All right. In the VIP section, which I love now that I have a button that
Entertaining part.
it is for two reasons.
Gems.
Yes, the VIP section now we have Tyson and Tyreek hanging out there just chilling. Also, in the background, we have someone watching. Okay.
The mysterious man.
This man.
Yeah, we'll see him later about that too. But I wanted to put that out there. This motherfucker was just like, about the first time I watched him, like, all right, Tyson and Tyreek, they're getting a little cocky. They were doing some stuff in TNA for a little bit, but that one motherfucker is just like,
Just standing there.
That's not Damien. That's Damian.
That damn young.
yeah,
That's Damian. Gotta put some
I don't like
elegance
that
on it.
motherfucker, but God, but because of that, we get to the next match. We get Gallus versus Jordan Oasis and Sam Holloway. We'll get to the match in a second. They showcases of Jordan Oasis and Sam Holloway. Sam is called Hardwood Holloway. He was bullied. He was a fat kid growing up, and as an adult, he became the bully, and that's his gimmick. However, and I think Terrell and CeeJayWolfy and myself can all appreciate this. Motherfucker looks like Mike Awesome, just without the hair.
Yes. I knew it.
They said it in the commentary. Yes, I want to put that out there. Mike Awesome was like imagine like the Holloway, right? But just with long hair like mine, and he's doing moonsaults and just like doing shit and he broke his neck during matches. He didn't give a shit. Like, but shout out to you wherever you are. Rest in peace. And Jordan Oasis, his gimmick is that he's a nomad, as we call him the nomad, and all his belongings are in his book bag. And he was trained by Rikishi.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. Trained a little bit by Rikishi. I really respect that. But his whole pants are like all patchwork, like he did it himself, and he looks like a vagabond. Against Gallus, third member coming out a little later. This match was a showing for Holloway because they were scared of Holloway. Jordan Oasis's only move that I saw that was awesome, that I thought he was gonna do a 619 to the opponent, but he just did a monkey flip, like just basically a body senton on top of the guy on the ropes.
Yeah.
Right. Kept tagging Holloway. Holloway's like, no, F you. You tag you in, and they're like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Then the third member of Gallus comes out talking shit to Holloway for whatever the fucking reason.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And then because of that, go on about that. But Jordan Oasis getting distracted, and then one of the coffees straight up knocks the motherfucker out. And it's so sudden. It was so sudden, which I love that everyone's still looking outside at Holloway and Gallus, yet no one's noticing. The ref's like, oh shit, no, stop it. Ref stoppage. Like that. I love that. Gallus wins the match. So, your thoughts on the match, Terrell, and the players?
Well, first, can I just say my rating? I'm going to give this rating for this match A plus. And the only reason why, no, not A plus, my bad. I got to give it an S for superb because the match ended in submission.
TKO.
Oh,
it was TKO.
Oh, well, I'm gonna give it an A plus then. I'm giving it an A plus. My bad. I'm gonna give it an A plus. He knocked him out. Wait, total knockout. Yeah, he knocked him out.
Yeah.
As far as the match was really good. I did like the back and forth between Sam Holloway and Jordan Oasis. It was kind of weird because it's like Sam wanted to be in control of the whole situation, and Jordan is just like, hey, you dealing with some trauma here. It's obvious that you are, but why is you taking your anger out on me? Like, why don't you be mad at them? Like, we fighting them. We're not fighting each other. But the chemistry was kind of off. Sam did give me a little bit of a Glenn Jacobs. I ain't gonna say Kane, but I'm gonna say a Glenn Jacobs. That's when he took the mask off. He gave me that type of vibe, which is not bad. Because I love Glenn Jacobs. 03, 04, Kane when he took the mask off. I love that era of Kane, by the way. And Jordan is cool. He gives me like a military soldier type of vibe. Um, Ghost Recon is like you don't really know his train of thought. All he knows is just how to survive. It sucks that
Yeah.
how the ending happened, but um, and yeah, man, my boy Wolfgang came out, defending his brethren, and everything was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like that. CeeJayWolfy.
I like the match too. It was pretty good. Yeah, the chemistry between the two, yeah, it was off because one was kind of like a baby face, one's like a heel. And yeah, the other team, Dallas, I was glad to see them back on TV because we ain't seen them on NXT in like in a minute. So I'm glad to see them back. And yeah, overall the match was good. Yeah, like Sam Holloway, yeah, he reminded me of Kane also, but he also got me a little hint of remind of Gunther also. He got
Okay.
that Gunther vibe of it. And especially
Yeah,
the
he does.
gear kind of came inspiration on the gear from Kane. But yeah, everything is pretty good. So I give it an 8.
Okay. Cardali, your thoughts on the match?
Um, I thought Jordan Oasis is an interesting character. It's obvious that he and Holloway were not working together as a
No.
team.
No.
And Gallus, I'm just surprised to see them there, honestly, because I feel like they've gone so far, but they're talented, obviously. So I guess overall rating, I'd give it like a B minus.
Yes.
I don't know, neutral.
I'll give you that. All right. I'll give you that. I give this match
That knockout though, yeah,
that knockout was just fucking superb. And it was simple too. Just simple, like,
Yeah.
and he crumpled. No one noticed it until the crowd. And then I remember one guy in the crowd was like, "Oh wait, he's knocked
We
out. Oh
watched it
shit,
back like so many times. I'm like, oh shit,
what the fuck?" So I give the match an A. I do like I watch after watching it so many times. I know that one of the Gallows brothers just like waved his hands in the back, and then that's when Wolfgang came out. She's like, "Okay, this is getting a little," because that was at the point where Holloway was just basically dominating, but at the same time going back to Oasis and then doing the whole stupid bully shit. Again, he could be great.
Yeah, like they were focused on each other.
Yeah.
Instead of the match, which one of them could have pinned.
Yes.
And then everybody else from Gallus came out.
You can make a Mike Awesome RVD type of tag team together.
Yeah.
Give Holloway time to learn those type of aerial moves and be confident in that, and then have Oasis do the moves that you just saw right there, nice like a rolling senton into the ropes, something like just things.
We saw some new moves on this show.
Too. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we did.
And also too, I do want to point this out as well for Jordan Oasis. His high flyer skills put me in the mind, not all the way, because we haven't really seen him perform yet. Maybe in a singles match we may get more of it out of him. Hopefully they let him and Sam have some type of feud or something. But he put me in the mind of AR Fox from AEW.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
More AR Fox Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
A little more there than AEW, because the AR Fox and Lucha Underground was more like he was doing it for the love of it until he fought Kill Shot. Like, okay, yeah, for any wrestling historians, he reminds me of AR Fox pre-Kill Shot death match. After Kill Shot death match, it was just bad. He didn't really have the same move. He was just all over the fucking place. There was chunks of skin missing in that match. It was actually pretty fucking awesome. But either way, continue.
Wow.
Deep in the wrestling lore.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. But again, great match for the future. Also, post-match, Cappuccino Jones and Mike Cartwheel was taking Jordan Oasis away. I'm like, okay, let's go. You're my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. But either way, after that we have a very this son of a bitch match. Chantal Monroe versus Layla Diggs review. Layla Diggs, aka Kaylani 2.0, and Chantal Monroe, another ratchet. And I call her that because the fact that one, she brings out a small ass mirror. It really doesn't even fucking work. It's fucking stupid. Really stupid.
The gimmick was
stupid. We both had a good idea that if the back part of the mirror opens up like a lipstick thing, so you could just and then do that. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that would be better.
the part that I hate. I'm gonna go right to the match again. Layla Diggs, all that stuff. Chantel Moreau, all those things, which is funny because Chantel Moreau is an expert in gymnast, but did nothing gymnastic in this match at all, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing.
She got to show out as much.
No. Chantel Moreau, every time she did a move or something powerful, she would put her hand up like she looked at a mirror, but there's no mirror in her hands. Layla Diggs made fun of that. There was 2 moves that Layla and Chantal did. And I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was actually a pretty fucking badass move. Which one? Give me a second, right back, ladies and gentlemen. One of them was a fact that Chantal did like a bounce and then she kicked back. Let me see here. Okay, a standing moonsault. Layla did that too. Chantal, that was pretty cool. Okay, there we go. In the end, Chantal countered a sunset flip into a roll up for the 1, 2, 3. It was
upset victory.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 minutes 26 seconds.
I was sort of hoping or expecting Layla Diggs to win. I don't know why.
Come on,
I guess just they were going for like the baby face thing, but she didn't win. They're really giving it to the heels so far this season. I will say that.
Yeah.
Terrell, your thoughts on the match? Go on.
Chantel, for her to be in gymnastics, like you said, she has done nothing acrobatic. For her size, she could have real deal been on some ninja shit, and she just didn't do it.
Yeah,
she didn't do it.
I
was like, bro, this girl's supposed to be out here showing her ass, man, like straight up flipping, cartwheeling, what you name it, jumping off the top rope. But we didn't get it. She just, basically she was more like a showboater.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. But it's like you got the accolades, man, and you didn't even do it. Now, as far as for Layla Diggs, I was introduced to her on WWE Next Gen. And I also seen her on NXT Next Level as well. So I've seen her in ring work before, and I'm actually glad to see now that she's talking more, even though she's like really, really shy in real life. Like she's shy as crap in real life. But when she buckled her knee, I was like, oh man, I felt kind of bad for her. But then with the upset victory, man, I didn't see that coming. I thought she was gonna prevail, honestly. So I give the match a C-.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I thought it was C-. Also, they didn't showcase more than what they should at all.
No.
They didn't. And I just thought they was gonna win that also. I was expecting her to win, but no, they the heel. No, Chantel to win. And she also that ratchet vibe. She kind of remind me of like a smaller version of Last Legend.
She does.
Like a
she does.
A little small version of Last Legend.
Pop figure Last Legend.
But all from different. You change it up though. You change it up because can't be doing that same thing. But it's
I know.
Right. Decent.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would say that they could be a good tag team together too in the future.
Yeah.
Like a short version of Metaphor, just Meta 2.5.
Who, these two?
Yeah, those two. Like she's the powerhouse, and Layla can be the Jakara Jackson.
Yeah, like the high flight.
Yeah. They're copying fucking NXT for some weird reason, thinking that no one's noticing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're done with these storylines. You can have them. Like it almost feels like that's what it is because it's eerily similar.
Yeah.
Like he's not wrong to call her the next Kaylani because the character is exactly the same.
Her clothes were exactly the same.
Yeah, the gears is the same.
Yeah.
Weird.
But no, I feel like this match, it's sad to say it wasn't that memorable for me. Like I think there could have been more from it, but I'm not really remembering how Layla Diggs was in this match, but I think she's got potential. I think both of them do. I just didn't see it that much from this match.
It's like
the gimmicks are just like they are what they are.
She has the hand thing, and then Layla does the exact thing as Kaylani. She does like almost Yeah, exactly.
Exactly the
Bit
same.
exactly the same. And it's and for me, I give the match a freaking D. And for the fact that she did this crap, she gets this button. Be better.
Yeah.
Be better.
But
That's
I
all I'm gonna
can't
say
say
about
Layla Diggs gave me a John Cena prototype feel.
very like
Hmm.
I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both of them showboats in their own right.
Yes.
In their own way.
Now,
But what's next?
a counterpoint to what she said, what Terrell's saying is this: we get a Hayes Jameson promo video where she's talking about like I'm the wild child, and then it gets cut off, and Kelly Armstrong is holding the microphone of Robert Stone like, "Yo,
He's
hey,
just there like,
I'm tired of this shit. Let's fucking go." I'm like, all right, let's fucking go.
Hey,
So
And
Cal-
motherfucker,
it was
let's go then.
I've been waiting to get my 1v1 since episode 1. What the fuck is it, man? Come on.
I totally felt bad for Hayes Jameson and the
Yeah.
disrespect to Dennis Rodman. Like,
okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
Can we let the tribute play? Like,
No, that was kind of fucked up because he's like, oh, my inspiration is Kesha and Dennis Rodman. That's Hayes Jameson's
and then
inspiration. So I'm
of
like, why you guys shit on Dennis Rodman, man? What the fuck,
did he do
man?
to you? Kaylee Armstrong, what did he do to you?
Exactly. I think it's Collie, but either
Collie,
way.
I'm sorry.
Now, first
Yeah,
off,
Kelly.
Collie, thank you. This match didn't really last that long. Collie Hayes is like, let's shake hands, or she was doing something. Collie picked her up, put her to the corner, did a couple moves, slammed her on the ground, and did the running booty bump, except it wasn't a booty bump, it was a running shoulder tackle.
That was an awesome move. I will say that.
Yes. And then, by the way, also I found out, no one found out, I had to go deep into this. She has the record on NXT for the fastest match. 58 seconds.
NXT?
No, sorry, not NXT, in Evolve.
Oh.
In Evolve, she's the first ever match in Evolve and has the record for the fastest match in Evolve.
Wow.
Wait, so the match wasn't even as long as
Harlan Lewis, and
yeah.
both those matches was 105 and the other match was 112.
Because Hayes didn't even get a chance to fight, man.
Yep. I went back, ding ding. It would have been 50, it would have been 53 seconds, but after the shoulder tackle, she kind of like flaunted for a little bit and then turned her over. It would have been 54 seconds, but it was 58. Fastest match in Evolve history.
Wow.
Yes. Now, Terrell, your thoughts on the match and the move better that's Jada fucking Parker's.
Well, y'all know since the first podcast that we did, y'all know Callie is my girl, man. Callie is my girl. So, what she did with the video package though, I was like tuning in because that's I love NWO, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hayes was talking about her inspiration from Dennis Rodman, and then Hulk Hogan pops up, and then as soon as Hulk Hogan pops up, Callie comes, and it's like, was that purpose? Was that purposely? I thought it was funny, but yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I could rate this match, but I can say this. Well, I'll rate it.
It's a squash. It was a squash.
It's basically a squash match.
I'm gonna just give it an S.
match
I'm gonna
of
give it an S for squash because you can't really rate those matches. I'm gonna give it an S for squash, but I can say this. I love her finisher name, the Cali Connect.
Yep.
It's a good finisher. But no, you can't rate a match just less than a minute long. I mean, there's nothing to rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CJ?
Destroyed.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, squash match all around. But her finisher does remind me of also like Braun Breakers.
Mm-hmm.
Or Alpha Male. From ECW or the reboot ECW.
Oh yeah.
You mean Rhino?
No, not Rhino.
I can't get a top.
Dang, I can't think of his name.
I can't get a top. I know you're talking about though. I can't get something his name was. But yeah, her finisher kind of something similar to Braun's, like getting that top speed to kick that shoulder tackle. That looked nice. That looked real good. And the match, I wish that Hayes had some offense. They could have gotten at least maybe just one offense to see what she can do.
Nope.
But she can touch that woman at all. So yeah, squash match.
Okay.
Be down the middle. See.
I get that. I respect it. Cardala.
Hmm.
58 seconds.
It's a squash match. That's all there is to say.
Yeah.
I mean, squash. As for squash and shoulder spear.
That's it.
That's it.
Now,
What's his name? Montavious Port?
no, different person.
No.
No, I'm gonna say this. Jada Parker, I hope you're watching because you could do the same thing that she did with your shoulders. Same damn thing. Same exact fucking thing.
Or like a knee.
Or a knee.
Move.
Rising knee. Shining wizard.
Oh man.
Yeah, knee would be good.
A Shining Wizard would be perfect for Jada.
Yes. She could do the same move that Axiom does, where it's kind of like just a one-legged drop kick to someone's face that she did to Gunther. Simple as that with the speed. The reason I loved Callie is that one, she didn't play. It did feel like NWO. Like, no, I want to fight somebody. I'm sick and tired. Episode 1, I got embarrassed. Episode 2, I got embarrassed. Episode 3, I'm busting someone's head. And I got that done.
She did that.
She sure did.
And she did. And the fact that she did the running, and I think she broke 3 records in track and relay. So it makes sense why she can run so damn fast, because she's a runner. Just bum 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 boom.
Yeah, like that Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
like that Braun Breaker of speed, or Nathan Frazier.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Shout out to NXT time with D-Walk. What's up, Nessa?
She
does with the speed. With the speed, that could be something in the future that she can really push herself different than other wrestlers. It's that move. Braun Breaker got famous by doing the ropes, and the ropes bounced when he did that. If she can have a match where she goes so fast that the ropes bounce and hit someone with that shoulder, which is a simple, like, oh, my shoulder's coming at you, and then you put your arms up to protect it, and boom, it's simple, safe move.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this Callie, yes, please do. So I do like that. All right, next up, Peter Rosenberg calls out Spiley Kylie. Kylie comes out. He says, "Look, I don't really want to get to know Wendy Chu. Respectfully, she gives me the creeps. Respectfully." Wendy Chu's face comes out in the Titantron behind her. She's like, "Oh shit," like that. Zara, like she broke the paper too, and so we don't know what the paper was. She crumpled it up. We don't know what it was. She threw it on the floor, left. Well, not left, but threw it on the floor. Wendy Chu's face came out. Zara Zucker came out, put her hand on Kylie Rae's shoulder, and she was gonna punch. And she's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, this crazy bitch. Oh my god. Oh." So CeeJayWolfy, what are your predictions of this storyline? Because I have a prediction, and I told her earlier. What are yours?
Yeah, it seemed like Winnie Chu, like we was talking about before, he was saying that it seemed like Winnie Chu gonna be that one to open up more of Kylie's dark side.
Okay.
How she be in the ring when she wrestles, she get more aggressive and everything. It seemed like Winnie Chu would probably be the one to probably bring that out more into her. So it seemed like Winnie Chu is on a mission to get Kylie and reel in, as to say. So she sees something in Kylie.
Okay.
So see how they're gonna go.
Okay. Terrell, your predictions?
Yeah, I feel I'm in agreement with the beautiful werewolf.
Yes.
Wendy is looking for a henchman or henchwoman.
Yeah.
And she sees something in Kylie that a lot of us feel could happen. You know, we know she got some rage that she keeps caged up. And all Wendy want to do is just give the key to unlock the demon.
Okay.
But just my prediction, but yeah. She
I
could
get
be
that.
the one to pick her psyche a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cardi M.
I honestly wasn't expecting Kylie to respond this way. Like, I thought she was gonna be like friendly about it. Her response, like, she was like, cheerful about it, but she was kind of being a dick. She's like, I don't really want to be friends with her. I have other people I want to be friends with. Like, I don't want nothing to do with her. And I'm like, but we don't know what the note said. So it could have just been like, do you want to be friends with me? Or it could have, I feel like that's probably what it said, but it could have said something else. I don't know. I will say, I love how much weight they're giving Wendy Chu in Evolve, because it's like, if she's going to be there, like, she's like the big bad. So I do like that. And I agree on like Kylie's suppressed rage. Like, I can definitely see that as something that they would want to tap into, and they could do that with Wendy Chu. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My prediction is as follows. I think this is going to be a swerve, where in the sense that Wendy Chu is going after Kylie, that we think she is, but really it's going to go one of two ways. Where Zara Zucker is trying to help her, and then Kylie turns on Zara, showing that she's on Wendy Chu's side, or Wendy wasn't really going after Kylie, she was going after Zara, and all this is just a ploy to get Kylie like all fucking paranoid and shit, and then Kylie attacks Zara, and then Wendy Chu says, "You lost a friend. I can be your friend. I know that you just saw me go after her, but I was really going after you."
Wendy doesn't even have to say all that. Wendy says nothing.
And that's the point. You can pick her up off the floor that after she thought that was going to be a friendly rematch because there's going to be a rematch between Zara and Kylie. There's going to be a rematch. And we have to determine if it's going to be a friendly rematch or a Kylie's paranoid, so she just became Crash Out Trick Williams and starts beating up everybody.
Yeah.
And that's fun. And I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, I like that. Next up, we have Draco Knox and Tate Wilder versus Tyreek Igwe and Tyson DuPont.
See it right down there.
Sorry, my bad. Draco Knox and Tate Wilder versus Tyreek Igwe and I see it too. Where is it? There it is.
Tyson DuPont.
And Tyreek Igwe versus Tate Wilder and Draco Knox. Tate Wilder is a 5th generation cowboy and ranch person.
Once I saw the chaps, I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
And
the cowboy hat.
He's like, I want to be. He's a mix between Matthew McConaughey and the $1 Million Bull Rider. I forgot what his name was. Jordan something Moon. So I respect that.
Is that his like legit persona?
He's like, I'm a mix between Matthew McConaughey and the $1 Million Bull Rider. So put that out there.
Bull. JB
Thank
Bull.
you, Jamie Moon. Thank you. I respect. I know the last name Moon, but I forgot the first 2 parts. Draco Knox from Georgia. Man lives in a small town. The lottery ticket means hope for him. So going to WWE means a lottery ticket. This match only lasted about 5 minutes, and it took the commentary 3.5 minutes to say, is that a do-rag on Draco Knox's head?
Yeah.
Whatever works for him.
3.5 minutes. I said that shit in the first 20 seconds. I'm like, why is this white-ass boy who's half bald wearing a fucking do-rag during the whole match? Okay. All right.
He's from Poppyville. I don't know. Anyway.
Now, this match was back and forth. Tyson and Tyreek were doing really good moves. They were kind of slow because, again, they were showing off more than anything else. They were like, oh, I'm being strong. Oh, look at my stomach. And I love the Timberlands that they had, both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Very beautiful. Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah. No, when I saw the Tims, I'm like, are they from New York?
Yes. Now, one's from Queens.
Yes.
One's from Queens. And then we find out Peter Rosenberg's wife is from Queens, which Robert Storm said, makes sense. So that's kind of fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Halfway through the match, swipe right of the fuck boys squared, and Zeta Steel came out. And I automatically thought of this. She picked up an object on the floor and then hit it between her spanks. I don't know what the object was. We'll just go with that.
It was a piece of paper that we.
It looked like a piece of paper or money, because like she's like,
I thought it was
and then hit it.
That Kylie had.
Oh, Thank
No,
you.
I-
That was
it was Wendy's note.
Yeah, it was no. There was Kylie threw on the floor, and then I was saying, piece of paper. I said maybe that paper that Kylie threw
Yeah,
on the
because
floor.
she picked it up and hit it, like
She put
thinking
it
that
in
note.
her
Yeah,
Thank you. I did not know. I thought that was money.
and
I was
that
like, this
was-
bitch is a thief.
Oh, that was. What's her name? That girl.
Which one?
The one that picked up the note.
Zeta Steel.
Zeta Steel.
Yeah, the one that you said what? That okay,
Nothing.
okay. I from outside sources, someone said that she looked like a snack, but I'm just gonna put that out there.
oh Lord.
Yes. Now during the match, they went to the VIP section, Zeta Steel and Swipe Right, and this guy.
His hair is like silky.
It's so
smooth.
so beautiful.
Damian.
So fucking beautiful.
Damian.
Damian. Now again, he has no name. He has no name as of right now. Still has no name.
The
Now,
mystery man.
Yeah, the mystery.
as I said, Cowboy was gonna come up. Cowboy tagged Draco Knox. Draco Knox had the hot tag. He did a couple big moves. He's pretty tall for his height. Like him, Holloway, and a couple other people are pretty tall for their heights. He missed a running knee to the turnbuckle, a bicycle boot from Tyson, and then a belly to back and a heart stopper finisher from Tyson and Tyreek, which I had to explain to Cardi M what a heart stopper was, which to the people at home, it's basically like you put your hand on the person's chest and then push it all the way down to the bottom of the floor. You don't stop. That's your finisher. Just kind of like a uranagi, but with your hands instead of your shoulder down.
Yeah.
Yes. So for the 1, 2, 3, which I did like that Tyson was holding Draco and held him down. Like, nope, you're not getting the thing. Boom.
Yep.
Post match, Draco and the Cowboy were arguing with Swipe Right, and Zeta Steel wasn't really like whatever. Zeta Steel was just being. Everyone was saying Blues Woman, but at the same time, he arose. Wait, damn it. And started defending Swipe Right. And they're saying, who's this guy defending Swipe Right? One of them. The other guy was just sitting down. The other guy's like, oh, she's gonna defend me. All right. Yeah, you talk that shit, bitch. Talk that shit.
Yeah.
So that might be a next week match or an intergender match between Draco Knox and the Cowboy versus the Swipe Right fuckboy squared. Your thoughts on the match, Terrell? And rating.
The match was pretty good. It was a little bit of back and forth. Draco, he looked like they literally just like post his bail and was like, "Hey man, we seen you on the yard. Want to know if you could like have some professional wrestling, capabilities." Dude looked like an inmate for real.
Yeah, he did.
For real, I ain't even gonna lie. He looked like he's been institutionalized. But he got some height to him. I can't say that. Yeah, he got some size to him. Tate Wilder, man, that dude looked like he could have grabbed the microphone and sung his heart out. Literally, he looked like in his vignette, he looked different. But when he got to the ring, like even as a football player, but when he got coming out to the ring, he looked like El DeBar's brother.
He did. It's a little weird.
Like he went from white to Puerto Rican.
He did. I'm a Puerto Rican, and he looked like it too.
Yeah, like it was weird. He literally went from JBL to Bruno Mars. I was like,
that's crazy.
Is that the same person? That can't be the same person. But anyway, yeah, Tyreek and Tyson, they did their thing. Zeta, I want to know the reason why she picked up that note.
True.
And as far as in the mystery man defending Swipe Right, I like Swipe Right, by the way. I do like them.
Okay.
I love a good heel. That does have me intrigued as to why the mystery man is defending them.
Yeah.
Not to mention, every time we see him, his hair is blowing in the wind. Nobody else's hair is blowing in the wind except his. And he kind of reminded me of this international pimp I met once in South Korea named Jesus.
She's like, What?
Yeah, that's gonna be a story I may have to tell y'all off camera. I don't even think this is PG. I don't even think it's appropriate for YouTube. But let's just say this guy hair was blowing in the wind literally everywhere we went. I don't know
Yeah.
if he was anointed, but it was pretty crazy. And he wore all black with sunglasses, just like that mystery guy, except he had bleach blonde hair and a beard.
Yeah.
And
Welcome to the military, ladies and gentlemen. You see
spoke,
weird
yeah,
characters.
and he literally spoke every language you could think of.
Nice.
Like he was literally an international pimp. He had papers. But like I said, that's a whole different story away from YouTube because we ain't trying to
Yeah.
get demonetized or anything like that.
No.
I will give
It's
this
okay.
match,
Evolve Dark coming soon.
but yeah, I will give oh, you said After Dark is coming soon? No, plan.
Yeah.
I'll give this match an A. It was pretty good.
All right. CeeJayWolfy?
Yeah, I'll give it a B plus.
B
But
plus. Wow.
all of them, the match was really good too. And I'm glad to see with Tyson and Tyreek to showcase them more than when they did on NXT too. They still like to showcase them more down here. So that's a good thing about that. And Draco, he slightly remind me of Sheamus for some reason. He
Yeah.
never remind me of Sheamus. Like he could be that hard hitting wrestler there too. Like he's fighting to play today more if you're gonna develop more down in Evolve. And Tate Wilder, he's really good too. We got some good business on him as well. And both of them teaming together was good. They had good chemistry together. So that's a good thing if they're gonna keep them together and not later on in the future. But overall, yeah, the match was good and Swipe Right just them. They would, got taunting them. So that's kind of a feud. They kind of starting with them two and Swipe
Yeah.
Right. And with Steel getting that paper off the floor, put it up. And she's just curious of what Wendy gonna say. I don't know. She want to check out the deal with Wendy.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Yeah. I like
And
that.
that dude, Damien's cousin. I'm curious of him. Yeah, he's got me so curious of what
Yeah, like
he up to.
what made him
what are
move this
you-
time? Like what made him get intimate? Like
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
defend them. Like what you been defending them? Like
And they were cool with it. That's the point that was mysterious. Like they were like they knew the guy because they weren't like, who the fuck is this guy defending us? They're like, yeah, he's with
Yeah.
us. Yeah. I'm like,
so.
you haven't
curious.
talked to him in freaking 3 weeks, theoretically. He's been
Right.
sitting there for 3 weeks.
Man, they might put some up in the ring. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
Okay.
Cardia, your thoughts?
Overall thoughts, I give the match like a B plus. I would like to see more of Tyson and Tyreek. And for this mysterious stranger, like the commentators just kept calling him gigantic.
Because he
Over and
was
over again,
gigantic.
Bro.
gigantic.
Yeah,
He could have been defending the I forgot her name again.
Zeta Steel?
Zeta Steel.
Oh no.
No.
He went right for the eyes of the dude.
No.
He's like, no, he didn't give up. The girl was already gone. She was backing up. He went so in front of one of the dudes. And the blonde dude, the other Swipe Right guy, he went in front of them to make sure no one was going to touch him.
I'm
Like, he
very
was like,
curious
no.
to see this storyline play out. Yeah.
And then once he Wedding Crashers, this is the anyway.
And that's the fun part. Is, like, this is already recorded, so our opinion doesn't change anything.
No,
It is what it is.
we're guessing.
Versus like
You guess right though.
NXT. But yes,
Yeah.
it's fun to guess.
4 minutes 10 seconds. The match was, by the way. That's it. Or Mensa isn't showing the VIP section by himself because no one wants to hang out with him. That's his choice, no one else's. And then we get the main event.
He's celebrating his victory.
We get Luca Crucifino. What victory? He's by himself in his victory. He
He
sucks.
was talking so fast I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Mensa, a little metaphor, blah, 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 blah. Like, what? What? Luca Crucifino comes out. We have Luca Crucifino versus Javier Benthal. And we learned something.
What?
We learned that he debuted in NXT and all that stuff. But we also learned he has a website called Crucifinolaw.com. You know how we know? This is why. Thank you. In the testimonials, they talk about getting beat up stacks. He's like, oh, you got me money from that. The one match that Lexus King lost his hair, Lucha Crucifino got him a $200 lawsuit from that. It is an actual place.
The whole thing looks like they put a bunch of names into AI and just threw it together in like a day.
Yeah.
But
we actually went on it. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. CrucifinoLaw.com. Really a real place. Now, this was
by WWE.
powered by GoDaddy too, which is kind of crazy. I have it right here. Give me a second right now. All right. This was, ladies and gentlemen, let me see how long this match was, because it tells you right here at the end. 4 minutes, 42 seconds. This was a 4 minutes and 42-second squash match against Javier. Javier did one move, and it's the same move they showed in the replay. That's it. So I'm gonna get to the end. Luca Fino won with the Oshigoroshi. And I called the Oshigoroshi because that's actually what it is. He picks you up he picks you up and then lands on your neck with his knee. Adam Cole does it. A couple other wrestlers do it too. It's very exactly. If you know how to do it, it looks devastating. But it's very devastating if you don't know how to do it. All right, for the 1, 2, 3. Post match, he's like, "Oh, I'm the best around. Nothing's gonna take me." Sorry, that's a Rocky thing. After that post match, Keanu Carver comes out because he's like, "Oh, I'll beat up anybody next." Keanu Carver comes. I'm like, "Oh, yes, please, fucking yes, please." But then I told Cardi M, I'm like, if one comes out, the other's gonna come out. And sure enough, Harlem Lewis came out and like, "Nah, bitch, we ain't doing this whole no. You ain't getting the cake with the ice cream. You're getting the ice cream with the cake, bitch." So Luca and Keanu and Harlem are all arguing, and we cut the break. CeeJayWolfy, your thoughts on the match and the possible either 3-way or matches of Luca versus.
Yeah, the match overall, the squash match, it was pretty good. Just say Javier coming back, be more serious than he was. Cause back in NXT, he was just a jobber, just getting squashed back to back here and there. But I thought at least on this match he could have got more offense than he did on here. But yeah, he might get better later on in the next few episodes. So yeah, the match was alright. I give at least a C plus. And between Luca and Keanu and Harlem, we might get a Harlem and Keanu match coming up either next episode or so, but they might be able to do a 3-way. Well, I hope they do get a Harlem and Keanu match. I want to see that. That's on the state.
Okay. Terrell?
Yeah, as far as in with the match, the match was pretty good. Just seeing Luca beat the brakes off of Javier was pretty sad, but I mean, it is what it is. It could lead into a story. I thought they was going to go off of it tonight with the redemption, but I guess apparently not. Stone and Peter Rosenberg. Peter's my boy. I love Rosenberg. But anyway, they did mention that he does have a metal plate in his ankle or his leg. I thought that was going to come into play because they also said they could be used as a weapon.
Yeah.
So that's how I thought that Javier was going to come out with the win, because like I was thinking that maybe the referee wasn't going to be looking, somebody was going to distract him, and he was going to maybe do like some punt kick type of maneuver or something like that. It's kind of like with Dusty Rhodes and the bionic elbow.
Yeah.
That's where I thought they was going. Like he'd do like some scissors kick, but instead of doing it with behind the knee, it's with the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought they was going with. But I mean, maybe it might come into play later on. As far as with Harlem and Keanu, it was pretty dope to see them do that because, you know, Luca talking a whole bunch of noise, and we have Keanu come out. From how I saw it, because I was watching this at the time when they came out, I thought Harlem was telling Luca to come on out here and face Keanu. Like, come on, since you bad. So I'm thinking maybe they was like co-signing for each other. Like, yeah, I'm out here. Harlem see me out here, so come on. So I'm thinking like, do they have some type of like backstage faction we don't know about? Like they just gonna go around just double teaming people? Well, hey, triple threat. 1-on-1, I'm all here for it.
I like that. Cardio.
My thoughts on this. Yep. Okay. My thoughts on this match. It was a good match, honestly. I mean, to have Luca Crucifino in Evolve, you know, you got to have somebody good up against him. So it props to Javier for being in this match, even if he didn't get to show out, because he didn't get to show out at all. But you got to fight against like Luca Crucifino, who's a big shot from NXT, down and Evolve. So yeah, and then in terms of seeing the two, like, should I call them? I'll call them Titans, mega heels, up against Crucifino. I'm not sure how that'll play out. I think a triple threat would be awesome. But yeah, they could play that out a million different ways. But yeah, this was a good match. That's my final thoughts.
Okay.
Good match. And Javier Bernal, we can see more from him.
Javier Bernal did a dragon suplex.
We'll see more from him.
That's it. Just dragon suplex. I was reading a analysis from a couple other people's, and they all kind of agreed on the same consensus. They're treating Crucifino like a final boss, and Evolve, because he hardly got any offense done to him. He was doing the majority of the offense.
If Wendy Chu is the gatekeeper, then he's the male equivalent of
he's the final boss, exactly. And and you gotta have someone like, okay, Wendy Chu is the shit, but that in NXT that she probably will never get a championship, and that's nothing against Wendy Chu, but there's too many players on the board, and you have to do a really big intricate system of stories to get to that point. No, in Evolve, it's simple. She's scary. Yeah, go on, Terrell.
Oh no, I was waiting for you to finish.
Okay. Let's say this real quick.
I had something on my mind.
Oh no, say it, please.
Okay, so basically, when titles come into play, Wendy Chu could possibly be their Roxanne, and Crucifino could be their Oba.
That's what I was kind of eventually leading to. Yeah. Once they announce, which they're probably gonna announce after, because like if all these tapings have already happened, they're probably lining it up to WrestleMania weekend, and then after WrestleMania, then they'll have a show saying, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have titles now. We're gonna have a tournament for it." Blah 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 blah. Okay. We talked about this last week. Keanu and Harlem has to be kept under wraps. You can't show that shit right now. You have to show little instances. And if Luca is the final boss, one or two are going to have to fight Luca, right? So that might, like you said, it might be a triple threat, which is fine. I like triple threats. But it should be to the point that they're so volatile with each other. It's like fucking energy and negative energy coming together. Like, that when they're together, it's going to be just bad. And Luca's, as badass as he is, has to realize, like, okay, these two together are going to be a problem. One-on-one, maybe I can win them. Maybe off the skin of my teeth. But both of them together and they both agree to go after me, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
God, no. That's like Goku and Vegeta saying, we're going to team up and go against him. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that just fucking sucks. So I want to see that, though. But at the same time, we have Holloway. We have this tall, mysterious stranger, Damon. We have Harlem Lewis. We have Keanu Carver. We got 4 big boys. Holy shit. And then Wendy Chu as the gatekeeper. Right. And Kendall Gray, who has a match next week against, I forgot who it was. You said it. There's a match next week.
Reese?
No. It's Kendall Gray next week against somebody. They announced it during the things. But my thought of the match, which one?
No, I was trying to think of the person that was going against Kendall Gray.
Yeah, they announced it in the corner of the screen, like
Zara.
Oh yes, Kendall Gray versus Zara Zucker next week. Oh, boom. Yeah. So we have that coming up. I like that. Thank you. They said it in the corner real quick. No. But on this match, I give this an S because it was a 4-minute squash match. You did 2 things and that's it. And the prospect of Luca versus Harlem, or Luca versus Keanu, or Keanu versus, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I love that shit. That's just my thoughts on that as a whole. CJ Wolfy and Terrell, final thoughts on episode 3 as a whole.
I'll give it like a B minus as a whole.
Like that.
Yeah, I give it a B minus. We gotta showcase some new people, showcasing more views they grooming between a few faces and heels, and get some storylines developing also. Matches, it got a lot of squash.
Mm-hmm.
That was my part coming in. Don't give me B plus, but B minus, but just equivalent to that them squash matches. There's a lot of squash matches. Like all of them should have been squash. Could have got one a full blown wrestling match. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of these that tag match that was just a full blown wrestling match, but others got mostly squashes. Yeah, it was
Okay.
good, but no, not too many squashes. Not too many.
All right. Terrell?
The show was good, so I will give it a B minus as well. And the only reason why I can't go any higher than that is because even though I feel like they may do it. Kelly Armstrong, she did not express that she was unsatisfied because it was a
Yeah.
squash match. She didn't really get her rage out the way she needed to, like
No.
just being for real, for real. She didn't really get all her rage out. But I do like that they kept that, situation going as to like, yo, man, like when am I gonna get my match? Like y'all sitting up here playing with me. I like how they keep this thing going on with the mysterious man. That's pretty cool. And they had more, superstars that they presented to us, so that was great as well. Even with the note with Wendy Chu and Kylie was great. Seeing, relationships probably, break or seeing, relationships being created. It was pretty cool. Overall though, I will give it a B minus. But it was a good show though.
Right.
I'm not really a fan
Cardiac.
of squash matches either, but it was good.
Yeah.
So this is for the show overall.
Yeah, as overall as a whole.
I guess overall, and for the last match, I would give it an A minus.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know. I mean, it could have been better, but we're still showing off all the different players, and I'm giving the show grace.
Yeah.
To the, but yeah,
Okay, I'll give you that. A minus. Because I don't really no because it's this is the 3rd episode, and they're structuring it so that there's gonna be a storyline context continuation between the 4th and the 5th.
yeah. The
No matter
storyline
what.
is entertaining. It is
Yeah.
well thought out.
Yeah.
And that's what NXT 2016 was. What I loved. And NXT people used to love the black and gold. It wasn't about the matches. The matches was the bonus. It was about the storyline that continued through those matches.
Yeah.
And understanding how a character evolved. And as I said, that and damn the name of the show, yes. But the fact that they know that these motherfuckers are not going to leave Evolve. You guys are stuck here for years. You're
wow.
not going to NXT for a very
singular, maybe. I don't know.
year, right? A year. I'll be optimistic because my girlfriend's here. Year. But with that year, you can make storylines, not 1, but 4, 5. You fight someone for a month, you have some falling out. Kylie Ray thing, the Kylie Ray thing can go, like I said, she turns evil, and then she fights somebody, and then she gets a rival, and then that rival and then she betrays Wendy Chu, and then she fights Wendy Chu. That can happen in a whole year. Kelly Armstrong can get her rage by fighting six women, beating them, and then when they finally set up the tournament for the women's belt, then she can fight the person at the final, lose, and then she can snap. Like all that rage led to nothing. And then she just snaps, and then she can go a real good psycho. Because you need a psycho in Evolve. You got Wendy Chu as a scary. I think Kelly Armstrong in the long run, as long as you take away your Jada Parker copy-paste personality, you can go far. And I know your ass is going to watch this, Kaylee Armstrong, because every single wrestler now are insecure, so they watch their own shit. Be better. Other than that, this is what?
Where did that come from?
No, 'cause I want Carly Armstrong to be good, but I don't want 6 Jada Parkers.
On the
Yeah.
slick though, on the slick, we know on the slick wrestlers are watching podcasts and stuff now. We know this.
Yes.
We know
Yeah,
this.
they are.
No matter how big or how small the content creators are, they're searching because they want to know what the fans think.
Yeah.
Yes. Carly Armstrong, be yourself. Talk to people. Go to LFG and talk to CM Punk for a little bit, but don't copy someone else that people are criticizing on NXT anyway. I like Jada Parker, but she now here's a homework for you guys. Watch the last NXT the last 2 weeks and understand that Jada Parker talks in codes. She doesn't talk normally. She talks in slang words and codes.
She do.
I'm in front. Come get it. So I'm
And
like,
that's what makes her different from the rest, like the rest of the roster though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because like she's more relatable and she's more believable.
yeah. But you can't do that 6 times though and evolve.
Right.
Well,
We
yeah.
just want everybody to have their own personality and stuff, you know.
Because no, I want to say before you continue. Jada Parker said clock it. Mason Holiday said clock it. Chantel Morel said clock it. 3 people saying the same phrase.
Yeah.
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 Go on.
it's just
Cardi.
slang, a
Go on,
logo,
Cardi.
whatever.
Your thoughts
No,
on that.
but for Carly Armstrong, she could say very little and still be a very powerful heel. So I don't think she has to go the showboating route. And she could just be like I said, if we keep bringing up Braun Breaker, but she could be like the female Braun Breaker and just like, badass. And she doesn't need to say it. She doesn't need to prove it. It's just like, I'm badass. But right now, she's just starting out. So she's trying to prove that. And she already did. She broke records.
Like.
So
Yeah.
That's what it seems like with Callie. You know, there's a phrase that say the less you say, the more powerful your words are. When she talk, she mean that shit. Because she's trying to tell us, when I get my hands on somebody, like I'm a fuck them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
but she
And she did
Show
that.
it.
She literally did that.
And
There's
they
no
continue on to that. And they continue on to that. You know why Keanu Carver is fucking menacing? Not because he's a big boy, because he had the presence of a menacing motherfucker. Carly Armstrong was not menacing in episode 1. Carly Armstrong in episode 3 is a menacing motherfucker now.
Yeah, because like in
Continue.
episode 1, people like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. She all talking episode 1. Episode 2, okay, we might need to watch her. Episode 3, damn, she's still pissed off. Match. Damn, she was really pissed off.
Yes.
Right.
Episode 5, she just takes the damn thing off Robert Stone. Give me that motherfucking shit. I'm gonna fuck somebody up.
You know what? Yeah.
Kid,
Yeah, no kids allowed. Like no kids allowed for this viewing.
Yeah.
Family's not, no kids allowed. Leave the kids at grandma's house, leave the kids at home. Callie's on a rampage. No.
Yeah.
Callie's rampage. I like that.
And again, this can go in the future where Kali can go outside. Like, let's say Kendall Gray fights. Kendall Gray's going to fight the other girl next week, right? Zara Zucker. Boom. I don't want to predict it, but whatever happens, Kali Armstrong comes out and says, "You're the reason I lost the first ever episode. I'm going to get your ass." And then she goes after Kendall Gray. And then from there, you keep going. Then you go after Carly Bright. Then you go after Brinley Reese because Brinley Reese is talking too damn much. You go after the veterans of NXT to show yourself out and showing that I'm not just a fucking person that's pissed off. I'm a person that's pissed off that's actually showing everybody that I'm kicking everybody's ass. I like that
like
shit.
fame goes to her head.
Yeah. Yes, you could do that. She could be like the Bianca Belair go wrong.
On TV, you embarrassed us. Not me,
Yeah.
you did.
Exactly. Just go nuts. But with that, I like that. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We're going to see us in episode 4 next week, talking about matches, analysis, storyline, and everything else. All the links are down below and in the description. I'm going to give a shout out to CeeJayWolfy and Terrell. Shout out to Cardi M and myself. And remember, the Evolve podcast is always about talking about the wrestlers, talking about their future, talking about how they can be better or not. Even though this is taped, We know they're watching, and we know they're going to take this for the next 4 months. And all love and all respect and all that jazz. Remember, evolve with us. If not, devolve to your mother's basement. Goodbye. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts down below, and all links are in the description. See you next time where we can evolve together. Coquito out.
Okay.